Dude, David Lucas is...
Yeah, I was the first episode of his podcast.
He's a funny-looking guy. Were you really?
Yeah, I was out in L.A. and I did the very first episode.
Oh, didn't you do it too, Matt?
No, that was Brothers in Cursive.
Yeah. But that was still David Lucas.
Yeah, he was on.
He was doing that, but then he did. Now he's doing he did the Fat Pessimist, which was his own just solo.
Type in David Lucas on YouTube. You gotta look it up his YouTube channel.
Yeah, now he's doing reaction shit.
Yeah,
to just funny reaction. I don't think he's not really doing too much of a podcast anymore. I mean, I'm sure he would, but
yeah, no, he just yeah. I've been seeing he's just doing the reaction shit.
Yeah. But that's good, man, because it's funny. I couldn't understand why he wasn't really putting out a lot of content. So I'm sure somebody got in his ear and was like, "Listen, man, you just need to fucking do something." You know what I mean? That's why he's just starting now because this is more recent that he's been doing all these reactionary videos and shit.
Yeah,
the past few months.
And Joe Rogan likes all of his shit on Instagram too.
Yeah, so he's getting a boost.
He's probably seeing that.
Somebody's like, "Listen,
oh my god,
you need to put something out." Yeah, you need to.
Joe Rogan's liking all your photos on Instagram and all your videos. You got to start doing.
Well,
more.
he went on tour with Rogan.
Yeah, I know him because he's really. Yeah. I think David Lucas came up doing Tony Hinchcliffe's show.
Yeah, Kill Tony.
Yeah.
When I was out in LA, dude, I was in that whole comedy scene. I used to go to the Comedy Store all the time. I was in the Laugh Factory. I used to go to Ha Ha's.
Really?
Yeah, I had Jack Jr. and David Lucas on my podcast when I was in Phoenix.
Really?
Yeah, I went out and seen him at the comedy club, and because I seen Lucas was coming out, and I was like, oh fuck, let me go out here and surprise him.
It's David Lucas talking about the transgender shit. That's what he's talking about.
And
it's not about LeBron.
Yeah, I had them both on the podcast. Tattooed them both. I tattooed.
You tattooed?
Yeah, I tattooed.
What kind of tattoo did you get?
Lucas. I don't remember what I did on him. I did something. I remember right here for his daughter or something like that.
Oh,
I
really?
tattooed Jack Jr. Yeah. See, David Lucas had a fish fry, and Bert Kreischer showed up.
On here. No.
Yeah, Bert Kreischer came out to Lucas's fish fry. Yeah, they're out there filming.
Bert's funny as hell.
I love Bert Kreischer, man.
Yeah,
the
me
Machine,
too, bro. Yeah, that's such a good story.
Yeah.
I heard they're making a movie out of that.
They should. That's how we got famous. Rolling Stone bought his life rights and put him in an article as America's fucking wildest fucking partier.
Yeah.
He's from Florida. He's from Tampa, Florida.
Oh, yeah.
That's where he grew up, and then he went to was at Florida State.
Probably.
That he was at, or was it Miami, or that he was in one of those major colleges. And he was the party guy on campus, and Rolling Stone did a fucking thing, and then somebody bought his life rights, and then he started doing stand-up, and he's doing all right for himself.
Rest is history.
Yeah, he's doing all right for himself now.
Yeah, I heard they were making that whole Machine bit into a movie,
That's
a
cool.
real movie.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the Machine?
Oh man.
Right. So when he was in college, he took a Russian class, and they just needed one more person for the class so that the teacher could fucking have their class. Everybody get paid. They get their credits. So they went to Russia, on a school trip, and he ended up getting involved with the Russian mob on a train, and they robbed everybody on the train, and then they got to Russia, and they told the police to fuck off, and told his teacher to fuck off.
You have to watch the story, bro.
Yeah, and
really?
He partied with the Russian mob the whole time he was in Russia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fucking it's fucking.
Yeah, and then they call him the Machine or whatever. Yeah,
because he could drink, because he's just a fucking partier, a fucking wild boy partier.
Yeah.
Isn't he super mad at the guy Ari Shaffir because he gave him ecstasy or something?
Dude, so Ari came over to film a podcast at Bert's house, for Bertcast or whatever, and he turned his back to him, and he's like, "Yeah, you want a shot?" And he fucking put Molly in the alcohol and gave it to Bert, and they fucking didn't tell him and dosed him with Molly. And dude, he had to get on a plane in a few hours to go to do a gig, and his fucking family's there and his kids and everything.
So sick.
Dude, Ari's not allowed at fucking Bert's house anymore. Fucking, yeah. His wife doesn't want fucking...
But isn't that a thing those guys do to each other all the time for fun?
I don't know about that, but Ari's, he's fucking off the chain anyway.
I think if somebody put Molly in my drink, I wouldn't be that mad.
Yeah, right. You'd be checking the ER fucking immediately.
Yeah, right, bro.
Bert's on all kinds of blood pressure medication for his heart.
Oh, is he? I mean, he doesn't look healthy. He looks really unhealthy.
Oh, he's a boozer. I mean, he's a daily drink. He's like, I will always make sure that I can keep myself as healthy, just as healthy enough, so I can continuously drink, so I don't have to quit drinking. It's his thing.
It's crazy how all those guys just became superstars in the last 5 years.
Yeah, Tom Segura, fucking Bert Kreischer, Ari Shaffir, all them guys. It was just amazing, man. I remember watching the rise of I was watching the podcast when they weren't shit, when they had barely any subscribers, and now, they're making millions of dollars and.
Something's up.
Listen, when you see channels that do nothing, and then when they take off and do growth, the growth is expenential. I mean, I'm sure
not really.
I mean, not for all channels, but for a lot of channels they are. I mean, as soon as it starts taking off, then it's just 100,000, 200,000, 500,000. It's just what the fuck is going on here? I've been watching a lot of videos on H3. like the rise and demise of the H3 podcast. You know who they are? The fucking
I forget the guy's name, but I know who you're talking about.
Ethan.
He does the eyebrows.
Yeah, he's got the fucking the twitch on his face.
His eyebrows go like that.
Yeah, his name's Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan
And
Klein. Right?
Ethan Klein. Yeah, and you know, I watched. I seen a graph of their progress, and once they hit like 100,000, 150, 200,000 subscribers, the growth. I seen the chart; it was almost exponential.
Really?
Like it just went crazy.
Yeah, he did great. I mean, he they had a different channel before they did a podcast. They did like basically videos just talking about different things.
Yeah.
Like, it was a completely different style before they had the podcast, and they were doing like really interesting commentary on things, and like they had a lot of YouTube subscribers way before the podcast.
Yeah,
they're just like plugged into that whole like.
And they started early too.
Really early.
Yeah, they started really early, and they just started putting out content. You know.
Yeah, you stay very very tuned into the whole YouTube world, don't you?
Oh yeah. I stay on top. Keep my thumb on the pulse.
Yeah. What kind of shit? What kind of shit do you pay attention to the most?
As far as like the
theories.
the YouTube world, I mean, I pay attention to who's on top. I pay attention to, you know, what the latest trends are. I pay attention because there's always some kind of drama going down with, like, you know, because YouTubers
What's your favorite YouTube channel?
Ooh, that's a good question.
You're supposed to say Concrete.
Inside True Crime.
No, I mean, I watch Concrete a lot. Whenever you guys put out episodes, I watch them a lot. But I think I watch Canadian Prepper a lot. Yeah, he's just this guy up in Canada who does like a lot of the doomsday videos. Like he's always like on top of what's going on, like politically, like what's going on in Ukraine, you know, what policies we're enacting in the United States, like all the like the shit that's happening, and then he kind of throws in like the dun dun dun. You know, they're moving fucking, you know, so like get prepared fucking, you know, when the grid goes down situation, he's always talking about that kind of shit.
Listen, if you watched what he watches, you'd shoot yourself within about 2 weeks. You'd be so depressed. Everything is the world's ending. You need to start putting canned goods away. The collapse is imminent. They're taking away the guns. They're doing this. They're moving troops. They're this. And I'm like, listen, I'm still going to be able to go to Walmart. Like, I'm fine. It's going to be fine. I'm telling you, man. Did you hear that? I'm like,
well, you know the difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth is, right?
Yeah, but he watches it anyway. It's depressing. Like, to me, it's depressing.
It's good fun.
The difference between conspiracy theory and the truth is 6 months.
Honestly. I mean, you know.
Just ask Alex Jones.
You have to get Chris on the program.
Oh, yeah. Your buddy from jail.
Oh, my cellie. Yeah.
That was your cellie?
Yeah, that was my cellie.
Really?
Yep. Oh yeah,
he'd get
him going.
Awesome.
Canadian prepper. Austin, you didn't even fucking pull up this prepper guy.
Yeah, Canadian prepper.
What are you doing, Austin?
Austin's fucking sleeping back there. I don't know what he's doing.
Austin just comes in this motherfucker casual and some flip flops. what are we doing?
I want to see this guy.
Yeah, Canadian prepper, folks. Hi, folks. Canadian prepper. That's what he. But no, I watch him a lot, dude. I watch a lot of what the fuck else do I watch on there? I watch
this guy.
I watch a lot of tech stuff, so I'm in real big into the tech channels. You know what I mean? Like MKBHD, fucking.
Okay.
What's his name?
Click on his videos. It's over.
This is bad.
I mean, you know, he's been on the channel for a long time, dude. He puts out videos every day,
Satan,
every
nuclear
other day.
missiles,
and they all do numbers.
We're running out of time. Satan.
But I mean, listen, you know. All of it's
I like
legit.
I like this kind of shit. This shit.
I love it.
I love this
World
kind of
War
stuff.
Z.
I watch this guy a lot, man. I watch him like every day.
It's over. Like, this is all depressing. It's the whole. Read every title there. It's like
What
this
is
is World War
I love
Z.
this guy.
Oh, that's probably talking about the Russians invading Ukraine.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. So he's on top of it, man. Like anything that's going on,
World
like
War Z
anytime
was
anything
the
happens,
Brad Pitt movie about the zombies.
if they start moving troops anywhere, he makes a video about it. Like, okay,
Really?
now they're fucking over here, and this could likely happen because now they got fucking this many guys on the front line, and you know this is if they do this strategy, then they could be then it could go nuclear. But then this happens, then the nuclear option is taken off, and he's like, if Finland and fucking what's the name join NATO, and fucking that could cause this problem. And dude, he does a really good job of explaining everything and breaking it all down, and he's not like one of those fucking crazy people that are just like everything that he's saying is just like facts. He's just basically breaking everything down and giving you know what I mean, exactly what's happening play by play. And he doesn't do too much interjecture. You know what I mean? Like a lot of it's not opinionated, like, and I told you guys this was all gonna end. He doesn't do those kinds of things. Mm-hmm. And he delivers all this information in a very straightforward, very well spoken, put together way. You know what I mean?
It's
Other
promising.
than
It's
the
promising
war.
to see that he hasn't been banned from YouTube. I like that. I mean, usually
Oh,
they
I'm
ban
sure
that kind of
all of these are got demonetized.
Oh yeah.
No, YouTube's been releasing a little bit of the pressure off that kind of shit lately. I feel
Yeah.
like I haven't had an episode.
they just sent
knock
out-
on wood. I haven't had an episode demonetized in like months, and I've been doing
Neither have I.
some pretty edgy.
Do you ever fight them? I mean,
Oh, I always do.
Always do.
Let's
always
do the
do.
last one I got demonetized.
What about Elon Musk buying
Oh,
Twitter?
I got one demonetized a month ago, and I don't even know why. I should fucking dispute that one.
Yeah, I told you to dispute it.
I don't
think-
ever dispute it. I'm just like, oh well. Fuck it.